So now just a little bit of lips. I mean, we all love our lipstick. We all change the lipstick. Like I said, I have a very good product from Youngblood that I use, and it's called Sun Glow, and it's a cream, and it's a cream blush, and I use it a little bit on my eyes, on my lips, and that's it. It's on the go. Next time next time we do an interview, I will bring Youngblood and we'll do it, and I'll show you. It's an amazing product, and it's all natural.
I never actually use lip liner. Is it important to use, you feel?
This is the thing, because if you want something to last a little longer, you want your lipstick to last longer, using close your lips, your mouth. A lip pencil will do 3 things for you. It will help your lipstick to stay longer. It will help to keep it from bleeding. So if I have...
that is a problem I have.
Exactly. So when you put a lip liner, it will help from bleeding. It will stay longer. And also what it does, I mean, it's just you can kind of draw your lips. So like right now, I gave you a little bit more upper lip as much as I could. You know,
change the shape of it a bit?
A little bit, yeah, because now you have a pen and you can draw, right? And everybody wants to have nice, beautiful, luscious lips. A lipstick will not really do that for you. You won't be able to get as much precision.
You won't be able to change the shape.
No, not so much. So sometimes I use a pencil, and what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of vitamin E on top, any moisturizer, right, on top.
Is it important that the lip liner matches the lipstick you're using?
You can use something more neutral, just to, I mean,
you could use a neutral lip liner and then put on a different color lipstick.
Don't do the dark.
I'm afraid of having a dark lip liner line. That's why I never really do it, because I've seen that look and I'm like, oh, that's terrifying. So I don't want that for myself. So I've always been afraid to try really with it.
I hear you.
But if you could do a natural one, then
if you find a lip pencil that is close to close to your lip color, that's a good, it's just there as a base, a color that you like. Right now, fall is coming, so the colors are going to be very, it goes always darker for fall, like a nice ox blood. And then maybe what you want to do at that point is, then a darker pencil could work. But, it just, like I have a pencil that I use all the time, which is it's close to the color of my own lips.
Because I'm a big fan of like red lipstick, but red lip liner just scares me a bit.
It scares you? I guess you would have to learn to work with it. Learn to work with the red lipstick, because that way, especially with red, you don't want it to be running everywhere,
And I do have that problem.
Yeah. When you put gloss, just put gloss in the center of the lips. Don't gloss all over. Really, where you want to have the shine is in the center of the mouth, right? Because if you start, sometimes
you don't have to
that gloss has gone out of control, and that will also help the lipstick to move around and all over. You understand? Yeah. So if you're going to put a little bit of gloss, just dab it in the middle, and that's it. So the brows, brows, it's always, some women, they really, really are very, their brows is so important more than anything else, especially down here a little bit. I know that my Latinas, they're big with their brows, relax the brows. So, it's up to you how you want to. Some fill their brows, some don't.
I try and maintain the shape of mine, but I don't really do anything as far as makeup with it.
Right. I'm just cleaning it, like you can see in the camera. I barely touched it, but you can see the difference already. It's just to clean them. It's just what it does. I'm not turning it into like those Jerseylicious type of brows.
Yeah.
But just to define them a little bit.
Just define, add definition a bit.
Yeah. Ideally with your brows, we could do a whole section on brows, but ideally, you're a little bit close set. That means that I cannot fit one eye between your two eyes. When that happens, you need to create that space back. you would clean a little bit of the inner corners here, those hair, because that way you're going to give the illusion by creating the space that your eyes are a little bit further, right? And also the other thing is that when your brows are really close together, if you think about it, if I ask you to draw me a face, just those emoticon, and I say draw a mad face, what is the first thing you're going to do?
The brows are
You're going to draw those.
I've had problems where, you know, if you tweeze, you over tweeze, and I end up making my brows much shorter than I like. So I just try and err on the side of caution.
But then decide where you're going to make them longer.
Okay.
And with your face shape on the outside would be much better. Because now you're going to balance, instead of bringing everything in the middle of your face, you're going to bring everything a little bit further out. And creating space in the middle.
Well, how do you go about trying to make them longer?
Here, I mean, unless they don't grow anymore, but with
just let them grow.
Let them grow. I mean, you know, it can take a few months. But at least it will be that. And then for your over tweezing, you start, like I'm saying, maybe 5 or 6 hair that can go right now. You know, easily. First of all, because they're growing this way. So those guys are easy to eliminate. And then once you do that, live with that for a night or two, and then maybe you want to tweeze 2 or 3 more. Now, the other mistake I don't want you to do is to create one that is starting further out and one that is, so you have one starting here and one is starting further. So you have to make sure that you are always keeping in line with your tear duct. Okay, so that's a good trick. So if you look in the mirror and if I hold my brush this way, then you know you have a good idea in a straight line next to your nose.
That's good to know.
You know, I mean, not that far.
Because I literally tweezed today just to try and overdo it. I'm just really worried of overdoing it because I like the shape of my brows for the most part. I want them full, but
I think it's really just
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, maybe we can do another segment on just on how to shape brows.
Brows are important.
Oh my gosh, I think so.
They change the face entirely.
Yeah, and you're like I said, you know, when they're too close together, you look severe.
Yeah.
You know, more than you should. So to me, just this is an easy daytime look. So really, it's a nice foundation that just, you know, matches her. It's not too heavy because, you know, I'm not doing photography. This is just for you to, at the eyes, it looks like skin. I'm not looking at your foundation. You know, we put a little bit of color on the lips. It could be softer. It doesn't matter. But if you're going to work, like I said, and it's like a very easy makeup with a little bit of blush on the eyes, which I think is beautiful. And it really brings the green out of the eyes because the red is the complementary color of green, yes.
Oh, that's good to know. I always like to try and make my eyes more green.
Absolutely, definitely, and so that's an easy trick. Everybody,
thank you.
And even for brown eyes also. The brown eyes, it will make it. You know, it brings it pushes it. It just opens
different
up
tones
the eyes.
in it. Yeah,
absolutely. The big liner around the eyes, you've got to be careful. I know that there's some women
tend to do that.
They do the thick liner.
Not thick, but I like
on
liner.
top you can wear it, but at the bottom it's where it starts. When it goes too thick, it starts to bring your eye down like this, and I see that mistake a lot. So if I move you on quickly to a dark, an evening look,
that's the daytime look.